Yeah, can I thank the Labour Party for bringing forward this important motion? Can I truly commend Natasha O'Brien and Bláthnaid Rally for their incredible bravery in the face of the vicious assaults and traumatisation that they have suffered. And I mean, in a very short time that's available to me, there are many things that one could say, but the bravery and courage of Natasha and Bláthnaid in speaking out and urging our society to reject the sort of horror and violence that they suffered is probably the most important act that can be made when our society and successive governments have failed to address the toxic culture and ideology of misogyny, of prejudice, and of violence that can lead to these sort of horrific attacks, and then the failure to give justice to people who are the victims of these attacks. And there are many things you could say about our failure, the lack of refuge places. In my own area, one of the 9 counties that doesn't have refuge places. The Istanbul Convention would require that we have 48 places. We were promised 24, we're being given 12. And they won't be completed to the end of this year. So we can talk all we like about these things, but we're not actually delivering the changes. Adult counselling services, woefully lacking in terms of the adult community health for people who are victims, the lack of psychological counselling in our schools, the failure of successive governments to advance legislation such as the legislation that we put forward on the need for objective sex education in our schools, blocked by the governments. When I heard Bláthnaid Rally say this morning, one of the things she was urging is precisely that we do something about the education of our young people to address this, but we talk about it and we do nothing. But the one thing I just want to conclude on is, to me, the connection between Natasha picking up for LGBT people and then suffering a violent attack by somebody who was abusing LGBT people and then thought it was okay to beat a woman unconscious and boast about it afterwards, and a judge who didn't think that was worthy of if you like, serious sanction, and then even now people online attacking Natasha and trying to sort of attack her and justify essentially the violence that she suffered. We need to do something about people who are actually promoting actively, far-right groups actively promoting ideologies of hate, of dehumanisation, of misogyny, of anti-LGBT prejudice and other forms of dehumanisation.